Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We are here in Shapez2. So last episode, we kind of fixed up our friend here, the crystal machine. We also found one more two-layer task. So we've got that set in the in our task, ma'am. I also wanted to do this. I want to take this guy and pop it in here. I'm going to pop it in there because otherwise this stuff is all going to come in and it's going to just use up all this that it's just going to burn through paint for our crystals, and we don't want to do that. So this is white on this side. Yes, we are white. So I just need to come and do this and change it to white because these are going to be the ones that have pins. Let's take a look at this. Yes, that is correct. Pop it in there. Okay. That way it's only going to paint correct shapes. So like this guy here. It's going to sneak through. Those are good. Those are good ones that we want. Okay. So that's going to save us a lot of color, ink, and whatnot. Just gonna put the whole kit and or boodle. Excellent. So what we are doing here is we are trying to get to our 3-layer crystal shapes. And that's not going to happen for a while. I did play ahead and intentionally didn't save. I think that's going to hit around level 19. I also found another issue that challenges our assumptions for the crystal, ma'am. And this one almost broke my brain. And so I just wanted to give you a heads up. If you are gonna watch this video and enjoy it and learn something from it, please a like and a subscribe is gonna be great. I watched a bunch of other channels and nobody else has covered this issue that I have seen. Not even Nilas. Nilas built a great 4-layer crystal machine. Does not handle this. All right, our final shape here is being taken care of. I also, believe it or not, before we get to all that stuff, I think that we're still messed up on some of these guys. Okay, we're good there. Yeah, it's always on the last ones. So that's good, that's good. Yeah, see, look at this. There is a break there and there. So that means our middle layer is just non-existent on the way through. And then over here, again, there, I swear I've fixed that. But apparently, I shouldn't swear. You saw me do that, all right? That is going to be fixed. Let me go through here, which I actually need to do as well. Okay, so those two are good. And I've talked too about we could probably kill this whole thing on our crystal, ma'am. Down here. There it is. Because I don't think Well, you know what? I don't even know anymore. After what I just saw, I don't know. All right, so we're good on this side. We're all good on the task ma'am, the crystal ma'am, and the ma'am. All right, how are we doing now? Good. This is chugging along, looking good. Let's head back over here. This is our friend, and we want to get this going a little bit. What we need first are some coloring, some painters. So we've got a painter. Try painter left. And what I'm going to do is come out here. Okay. That will work. It's just on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to start up here. And you know what? I'm just going to do it there. I'm going to do it every other one. So we're just going to need 5 of these. Okay. All right. Take a break on that. Here is what I'm talking about. Okay, we're done with this for now. We're going to head back over to home base. Here's the new thing. Why did this stop at 124? All right, ignoring that. Here's our shape. So one of our assumptions was that that every layer was going to have something in all 4 quadrants. That we were not going to have any half shapes. We also said that we're not going to have any pins over here. But clearly, that first assumption is incorrect. So this means that this no longer works. And I can show you that by this. So here's our base. So these pins are going to be replaced by crystals, right? Makes sense. But what about this shape that has no crystals? Well, we've already told it up here that, well, we got to have crystals. So what's happening is we have these 2 shapes. They're combining over here, but there's nothing to combine with, so they're not passing along. So we're not going to get those. Okay? That's where I've created the recombobulator. Right? And that is this. I'm going to go through and explain this to you step by step. If you want to see me build it while I explain it, leave a comment. But I think I'm going to be able to explain it okay. Another thing is that it helped teach me more about the gate. So let me do a quick explanation, a better explanation than I did before of the gate. Now I want you to look at this icon that they have. Okay, the gate, and then the description up in the upper right there. Forwards the input signal if the trigger signal on the top is on. Okay, so that's, and then if you look at this icon, you've got the white arrow with the orange thing coming in. That's the trigger signal. Right, so let's get this done that same way. So this is the same way that it's shown here. So, because the problem was I was trying to flip these around and I was getting output of 1 or 0 as opposed to the color or the shape. And what we can do is here we'll have a couple different things. This display is going to show us the output. And this will these will show us outputs from these signal generators, signal producers. All right. So I'm going to do this and this. And I think, yeah, we're just go ahead and claim that. Just double checking this now. But yeah, this still meets all of our requirements for our normal MAM. So I'm sending it on. Okay. We have a signal coming in. And that signal is our uncolored circle. It's not going to go past unless there's a positive coming in from here. And that can just be a 1. All right. Now this lights up. And this signal can be anything. It can be a color. I'm just going to pass that color along. All right. So when you have your gate and you flip it, just keep in mind this is still the signal path here. This is the trigger. So the trigger comes in along the same as the line that's on it, on the gate. Okay? So I just wanted to kind of clarify that a bit, because that's going to help here. So what we're going to do, what I'm doing, is I'm getting rid of all of this stacking here. So these are our signals coming in, each of the quadrants of this shape. So my first thought was, well, this is easy. I'm just going to ignore the outer edges, and I can just combine the middle ones. Sure. All right. But then it doesn't work for a full shape, because I want this to be a full solution. I want this to work on the top layer. I want it to work on the bottom layer. I want it to work on any of the 4 layers. And by the way, if we're seeing this here at our 16th shape, we're darn well going to see it by shape 46 or 50 again. All right. This one is even more common than our full shape filter that we did before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of these and send them over here. All right. And then I'm going to, one at a time, explain what is going on. Oop, that's not right. Okay. So all 4 of these are now coming over into our recombobulator. You'll see that only the 2 middle ones are active. Okay. So let me go through, and I'm going to start on this outer one. I'm going to go sort of line. I'm going to do these 2, and then these 2 are a mirror over here. So once you understand what's happening over here, you understand what's happening over here. So this signal comes in, and we'll use some things, but there's nothing here, right? It is null. What I want to do, and like I said, this almost broke my brain. I want to only send on signals that exist. I don't want to send on the null signals. Okay? So it comes in here, and I search to see, is it equal to null? Well, this one is null. So what I actually have is it not equal to null? Okay, so is this a non-null signal? If so, pass it on. Just like this one. This comes in and says it's a non-null signal, so I'm going to pass it on here. Okay. So let me go back to this one that's actually active. So this signal comes up to the gate. Now I've pulled the actual signal off of the gate. This guy here outputs here, I can show you on this. That's going to output a 0 or 1. So this is a 0 because it's null. This is a 1 because it's lit up and positive. So we can do that there. Okay, so you can see that this is sending a 1. So that 1 is coming into the gate to turn this one on. So that means this signal, which again is our actual shape, comes in and is going to get passed along because it is not equal to null. All right? It is not equal to null, therefore this is lit up and it comes up over here. Now, this guy is an AND gate. If both of these are not equal to null, then it's basically taking that signal and sending it on along. Okay, and this is going to be lit up. This is all going to be lit up, just like over here. And it's going to come down into this lower gate here. And it will, if both of these are lit up, then right here is going to have a signal coming in. This stacker is going to have both of those signals coming in. Okay. And it's going to, again, send it along because we know it's active, because it is not equal to null. All of these equal signs you see on this platform are all set to not equal. Okay. Then it's going to send it along. Now what we have is up top, we have an XOR gate. Sorry. So this activates if one input is on. So if we're up here on our top layer, only one of these at a time is ever going to be active, because otherwise they'll be down below. So if both of these are active, it's going to send on the one that is active. In this case, it's this guy. Right? So we can do a display right here, and you see that message, that shape is getting passed along. And then it comes down and joins in with this. So down here, you're going to get that same shape because it backfills to the gate. All right. So that is coming into our final stacker. Same thing over here. Just this middle one is the only one that's active. So it's coming along and getting into here and getting sent along. Now, the display from out of this stacker, that's what we want. Okay. So that is working. Keep in mind some foreshadowing here, because we'll come back to this. Keep in mind that it's the two middle ones that are active this time. Okay, and I'm just going to put these in here. Why not? All right. Two middle are active. And that's it. Oh, look at this. This one's almost done. Okay, so this is good to go. Again, if you need more explanation on that, let me know. I'm happy to do it. This is this. I mean, oh my! I can't tell you. I spent 2 hours coming up with this, so I am able to explain it. I'm able to fully diagnose it, and I think it works. Okay, it works in this case, and we're gonna see again foreshadowing. We're gonna see another case come up where it will also work. Okay. All right. Since we're over here, we've got our task ma'am chugging along, and that's just about done. I'm going to go ahead and pull this and pop that one in to our machine for our single layers. So now it's going to start making this guy, and because this one's done. I mean, honestly, look at that. So cool. We are good to go. What is all this junk coming in here? All right, that's all coming in from there. All right, so we're going to get rid of this. Yeah, that is out of there. Okay. So this should only be sending good shapes in. And yes, that's our... Is that it? No, why? That's not correct. Okay, this is correct. Question is, how did all those bad ones get in? They should have been caught here. Thrown into the trash. I think they were holdovers from the previous. So, yeah, they are. I could do one here. I mean, I could go and just unstack from the original shape, you know, like our green here. I could do this and I could just unstack it a bunch of times. Not worried about it. It's working. We should have some. Yeah, we've got some. So that's making its way through. And then what is, yeah, this one's chugging along too. Let's go look at that and see that we're coming in here with all 12 belts. Yes, we are. They're not full because of, again, some bad shapes that are getting filtered out here or that are getting filtered out earlier, but you can see this is a full belt here. So this, given enough time, this will get up to full belts. Okay. All right. Good. We are rocking on those. Let's go back here. Here's where we started this guy. So this is our green ink, and we're going to feed it in to these, basically here, and here, and here, and there, and there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And pop these together here. I think that's all we will need. What do we got? All right, that one is done. See, now it works. If I hadn't intervened in that, it would not have worked. So this one meets our original assumption where it's full shape. It's got crystal. That's okay. We got crystal up top. On the bottom, I mean. So that's all good to go. That's going to chug along. In the meantime, we will do this. There. Okay, this is our colors coming in. Easy. And we need to unload fluid. Single shape getting started. This we're going to bring over here. Just going to copy this whole kit and caboodle to there. Another shape done. You can see these ones are going pretty quickly, right? You're getting those in real time. And yes, connect that. Otherwise, it's not good. Okay. Then we need to drop off some shapes over here. Do one there. I think this works. Cool. Where's the train? Shape unloader. Where are we coming from with that? Squares. Over here. There. Okay. Zip it along. Then unload up here. Remember this train, if you remember from last episode, this train is going to have 10 cars on it, but we are just download 5 of them here. I'll do the back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then these are coming out here, which is great. So let's look at this is our checkerboard maker. So our checkerboard maker is going to take in from here. I'm going to flip it. Rotate it. Okay. So it's going to come in from here, in from here. And then it's going to spit out here and here. So I'm going to copy it. Let's do it right. Yeah, why not? We're just going to do it right here. And can I leave 1? Or do I have to leave 2? Let's see if this comes in. Let's say it's unloading here. This comes straight in. And the other one will come here, go under, and then need to, yeah, so we're going to leave 2. Right, this one is done. And look at this. Oh, okay, now we need to do that. We're going to have a bunch in a row. Alright, we'll come back. Here's our task assigner. Right. And again, there's 2 of them that have already gotten in. Just here. So I'm going to have 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you are wrong. That's what we want. We want unloaders, not loaders. Okay, so it'll come here, unload those, come here, unload those. Go back and get more. So, we're going to move all these up. There we go. One's going to come in like that. Here and then go under. I'm gonna copy that. 2, 3, 4. These are all gonna come in and they're all gonna go under that. They're all going to go up. Go under this one too. This one's going to come up. And then I'll go under that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Being able to count is not a prerequisite in this game. I think it is. Nope. Okay. So that brings all of those shapes in. This one is Much easier. Right. I'm going to start loading these in. So we've got our green train. We have 5 fluid wagons. 3, 4, 5. Wait. Color's green again. We can do those. Alright, the one. Alright. And then back here we've got our 10 car shape wagon. So we're gonna use white on that. And shapes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's picking up. Should be picking up 10 squares. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 10. Ding, ding. Yep, so that's the first 2. And this should be the next 3. Then this should be the next 3. This should be the last 2. But it's not. Okay. Save. So we should have, yes, a full load. You saw all 5 of those have green coming in. So that means that one was done correctly. Here comes our friend, the shape miser. So dropping the last 5 off here. Yes. And the next 5 here. And go get some more. Alright, now pull all of these out. Before we do that, where's our... Yes, this is our thing here. Okay, so we want those... Nope, that's not our thing. This is coming over here. This is where we're coming. This is where we're going to be delivering those checkerboards, and they're all in a row. So that's what I wanted to see. So I'm going to start off with center. And then this one will come over here. Okay. Yes, I see the blinking light, but I don't want to forget about this, so we are doing this first. Okay, blinking light. Oh, there. Hey, looky, looky. So now we've got the same issue at the top. Let's head back over home base and see what our deal here is. Now remember, it was the 2 center ones that were lit up. Now it's this right one and this center one again. But look, because we did all this and we're only sending on the signal that's active, then we're good. See? So you understand how this is being sent on because it comes in here. We know it's not null, so it sends a positive. This is just sending a 1 out, and that's coming up here, activating this, which sends the shape along our little square here. So watch, that is going to work. Then what we'll do is we're going to need to copy this up here to be our yellow one. And then here we're going to copy it up here. I believe that's uncolored. Yeah. So this will be our next thing. Once we get to 3 layers, which will be next episode, we will have that. So I just wanted to show you all of that working. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and finish this guy off. Now let's see if this is actually what it doesn't. Yes. Okay, why do we not have ink? I know why, because I'm a moron. Alright, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to turn this into space pipes. And then I'm going to get this train running and bring it up into our delivery station, which is over here. I'm going to have to take this and flip it around the other way. So it's coming up. Okay? So we're going to do that in fast forward, and in the meantime you're going to see this chug along. I wanted you to see this quickly. Unlock, 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 unlock. Boom. Love it. You can see here that our thing worked. Now, level 19, we are at 3 layers. Yay. This also I wanted to point out is the one that we beefed up last time. So that's cruising along. Let's go ahead and hit a claim on that. I think each train is delivering over 90,000. So it's getting a lot, which is good. Kind of funny, we got some random yellows coming in when we did the switch over. But that is good. So now we're going to be doing these. And next episode, we are going to get started on, we're going to go with the 3 layers of Crystal Man. And what is going on here? How come this one's not working? Oh my goodness. Oh. That and like, nope. And like that. Alright. That's why this guy's in spinning hell. I wanted to wait till we had one of each of these to launch it successfully. Alright, let's fast forward to that. Full load, let's release the beast. There we go. So let's do a quick look. Right now we've got just over 1,700 of those in. I noticed that the red and blue one, which is right here, it's doing it does a delivery and then it comes back and oh, it's here. It does a delivery and then it comes back in and there's nothing here for it to grab, so it goes then it comes back, so it's like every second time it runs it does an actual delivery, but it's that's because it's so close, so you know it's from there to just right here. That is a quickie. Next episode, 3 layers of the crystal. Again, I appreciate this. If you're learning from this or enjoying it, you know, liking and subscribe are always great. Thank you very much. And let's see what that did. From 1,700 to 34,000. So yeah, there's about 30, you know, roughly 30,000 on that train, which is pretty groovy. Thank you so much. This is Gramps, signing off.